24 p.m. is the time right here in the studio. Welcome back to the People's Assembly on 92.5 Enugu's Dream FM. We are discussing Labour Party controversy in Enugu North Senatorial District. Feel free to join the conversation. Send in your comments on Facebook 925 Dream FM or call these numbers 0902 0020925 or 0809 8888925. I have Ernest Ike Ugwu, Enugu North Senatorial candidate for Labour Party, right here with me in the studio. So let us take your calls now. Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening. What's your name? Where are you calling us from?
Patrick, I'm calling from Osaka.
All right, Patrick, go ahead.
Please, let me welcome the gentleman there. I'm happy with you. Enugu State is going level everywhere. And people like you will help us better. Please, what part of Soka or Enugu North are you coming from? Because to me, it is the way the South that is, it's his turn to go to the Senate for us. If you are coming from the South, please, we would like to help you. But if you are not coming from the South, it will not be fair. Because the people of Soka and the South are ready to produce the senator and the House of Reps member. So, if you are coming from there, it's okay for us. And again, we know that P2B is there, strong, waxing strong. This Okedo guy is also waxing strong. The people on Soka are in support of all the movements you make. We vote for you. We are tired of the present government. So tired. I'm a pensioner. They are owing me 28 months. I retired 2017. Check the number. How many months they have paid me my pension? PDP in Enugu State started 1999. And up till now, local government and primary school pensioners have not received their pension and the gratuity. They have been roasting us like they are roasting chickens. It is unfair. Right now, I have my children who are supposed to be in university. They are at home. I can't even feed them. And somebody is planning to be a governor. Only Sullivan team, during his period, the pensioners, at least we are happy there. Do you know that the gratuity that Chimaroke owed us is still unpaid? Chimaroke, during his period. And now the primary school teachers and local governments are on strike. So two of them came to Yasido this evening and claimed that they are not on strike. They are on strike. Things are so hard for us, and the hardship is just being created by the people in government.
All right, Patrick.
We are suffering. Somebody should help. Please, I would like to know where you are. Please have your office.
He would respond to your question very shortly. Let us also give room for other people to contribute on the program. 0902 0020925 or 0809 8888925. Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening. What's your name? Where are you calling us from?
Michael Abuchibu from the younger stage in Ajogaras.
All right, Michael, go ahead.
My brother in the studio, may God bless you. Let me start my question like this. Let me start from your principles. You claim your P2B, your presidential candidate. I want to ask, all this meeting going on in London, P2B as a keynote, your presidential candidate means to rule Nigeria. So why is he not holding or having all those meetings in Nigeria? Instead, he choose London, Egypt, and other foreign countries. And other candidates always condemn any bad act that happens in their region. But despite people be having a reverend sister as a biological sister, we never condemn the recent kidnapping of those nuns in Abia State and other kidnapping happening in Igbo land, which is his region, the southeast. Then finally, all you have said you will do when you entered office. Why don't you advise the person holding that office now to do so? Why waiting till you enter there? Then finally, why is the Labour Party being It looks like Labour Party is rejected the People's Party. Anybody being rejected by other party always jump there to pick their ticket at a freeway. Thank you. Let me drop here.
All right, Michael, thank you for your questions. I am sure Ike Ugwu will definitely respond to all of your questions on the program. Keep it coming through 0902 0020925 or 080988888925. You can as well send in your comments on Facebook 925 Dream FM. Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening. What's your name? Where are you calling us from?
My name is Ernest Ike Ugwu from Vitao.
All right, go ahead. Okay. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening. What's your name? Where are you calling us from?
Hello?
We can hear you. Go ahead. Okay, so if I do not end the call, it means that we can hear you loud and clear. So go ahead with your questions or your contribution on the program. In case you cannot reach us via the phone lines, you can send in your comments on Facebook 925 Dream FM. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening. What's your name? Where are you calling us from?
Okay, I'm Mike, calling from Enugu in Peninsula.
All right, Mike, go ahead.
I just want to say something about the first caller that called before the last person. I don't know why he has so much interest in P2B, because this guy is talking about what he's going to do, how he's going to achieve things. If he wants to talk about the party he supports, he should talk about the party. This man in the studio is doing very well. So you shouldn't try to blame him for not telling the present leader to take control. Since he's going for the Senate and he wants to do better, allow him to go there. If he wins, let him do better. Whoever is in the seat right now, if he's not doing well, then there's problem. So you don't have to lay blames of another person's own. And I don't know why APC keeps blaming people about what happened previously. Do the best you can do so that we can see it and enjoy you.
Okay, Mike. Thank you for your contribution on the program. We're going to take 2 calls and we'll get back to our guest in the studio to react to the calls so far. Hello, good evening. Hello.
Hello?
Hello, good evening. What's your name? Where are you calling us
Hello?
from? We can hear you. Go ahead.
Hello?
All right, I'm going to repeat this one more time. If I do not end the call, it means that we can hear you loud and clear. So just go ahead and say what you have to say, your name, location, contribute, or ask your questions. But then let us go on to Facebook, where I have Joel Ofonye says, I think Enugu State system of political sense need to be changed come 2023 because the system is no longer working anymore. Thanks and God bless. Then I have this one. Oka Kingsley Okukwe says PDP and APC should give room for other political parties. We are not practicing one party or two party system in Enugu State. We'll take 2 more calls and let our guest react. Hello, good evening.
Good evening, Ebere.
Yeah, good evening. What's your name? Where are you calling us from?
Calling from Suka.
All right, go ahead.
Look, we will listen to this man, Abushigo. You, the radio will listen first to what this man is saying. Let you stop talking about Labour and the B. Let you always come up and make a comment, general comment that participating in one particular somebody.
Who are you referring to?
Hello?
Who are you referring? Are you referring to the guest in the studio?
No, the Abu Chibo that says I mean from Ojobalan.
Okay, yeah.
All you said always negative. All you said always against Labour or P2B. You people are not watching what he's saying, his contribution. Please, I want people to watch his contribution because in other programs, you people don't allow us to talk to him the way we want to talk to him.
All right.
He was going against us the way we don't want.
Okay, thank you for your contribution as well. Everyone is allowed to air their views. You are entitled to your views and your opinion, okay? So it is now left for the guest to now react to the cause. Everyone is entitled. Just try as much as possible to be civil. Do not insult or disrespect anybody. Just say your mind and let go. Okay, so I'm back to my guest in the studio. Let us let the phone lines be, as well as I'll come to the comments on Facebook. There are a whole lot of them. I'll read them very shortly. I have Ernest Ike Ugwu, Enugu North Senatorial candidate for Labour Party, as well as the Enugu State Chairman, National Association of Proprietors of Private Schools, right here with me in the studio. You've heard the callers so far. I'd love for you to react to them before we continue.
Thank you. I think the first caller spoke about why P2B is not condemning what happened to the non and those things. And I think it's not a big issue. The issue is not condemning what has happened, but the issue is stopping what has happened, which is what we are preaching. So I think the person should know that what we are talking about is that those things ought not to have happened. Talk more of condemning. We like lip services. If somebody come and even be crying that somebody died for you, we don't believe. Me particularly, I don't believe in that. When somebody come and say, I would have been a rich man if not that my uncle died, I pray that my uncle will not die and that become a rich man. So that is for that. And if you somebody asked a question, where am I from, and about zoning. Yes, I'm from Nsukka local government, Obukwa precisely. And I don't think the caller is in Labour Party. Because if he's in Labour Party, he will know that I actually ran for this Senate the last date of primary almost, which was in 8th June. And there was no Igbeze South man there. I didn't even contest it with anybody. Is he saying that I would have left not contesting and it become vacant? I don't know if this South is questioned. There was nobody from Igbeze South contesting it with me. If there was somebody, maybe at that point, who could have reached a compromise that it's their turn. And for me, I've been saying this thing in Dream platform, political platform. It is all about competency, not about zoning. I'm not voting Peter B because he's from Enugu or from Anambra. I'm voting Peter because Peter is competent. If we start doing zoning, if I check where the last vice presidential candidate, which is the closest Igbo man has gotten, is Anambra. So ordinarily it should not be P2B, but we are talking about competency. Peter is competent and he can lead us, and that's why we are supporting him.